So, yo, for the people, can you, like, we know you write, you wrote for Wild 'N Out, been on Power, like, you've done a lot, right? But who the are you?
Man, Tyler Chronicles from Inglewood, California, man. Shout out to Nick Banks, man. Banks Shot, that's my dog. So, like, him and a lot of people that kind of started off in this, I guess, what do you call it, the social media space, you know what I mean, that came into comedy. I've known a lot of them from their start, you know what I mean? And a lot of them saw me when I was, you know, super hot in the city, especially, so that when they would come to a comedy show, I'm usually hosting and I'm doing my thing. So they see that. And then, you know, I'm talking to them and kind of helping them, like now him, Desi Banks, B. Simone, a lot of them at the very start of their career. So that's why they have that kind of admiration, I believe. You know what I mean? So I do appreciate them, because on the back end, they look out for me, you know, I go on the road and take them, they take me, whatever it is. So it's a dope situation, man. But I'm not on Power, on BMF.
BMF,
you know what I'm saying?
my bad,
Shout out to Power, but I guess I'm on BMF, man. Yeah. Boy, man, come on, little Meeks. I don't even know what he. What can he do though? You got to protect your pops, right?
Bro,
I ain't got to dance. Y'all
no,
tell
don't
me.
say nothing.
Don't say nothing.
Let's take this one out.
Well,
Don't text 50 Cent. That's what you don't do.
Because he
You
gonna
gotta
post that
call him
shit.
at least.
Don't
if you got an
say
issue,
nothing.
you gotta call him, because like I feel like 50 Cent is like old school, so he would think if he leaked a recording of y'all talking, it'll feel like snitching a little bit more.
facts.
But a screenshot, everybody do screenshots.
Yeah.
So he screenshot that text message and put out, said, "Oh, you can't
but
text 50 Cent."
Are you upset at 50 for going crazy? How you going crazy?
Man, I can't be upset at 50 because I have no idea why he does anything that he does. It's always a end goal. He's a chess player, so I don't know what this is. This may be like just something to drum up more interest in the show as a whole. You know what I mean? Now it's beef, and he stays in a profitable beef, if you will. So maybe that, I'm hoping that's what it is, residual sake.
I mean, you know, it's funny because we talked about it, and I personally think, what do you say when it's like, all right, hypothetically, let's say it's serious, right? Mm-hmm. And if I'm feeding your family, right? If I'm there for you, right? And you get out, I get that you're trying to make your money, but all money ain't good money, especially if you know that like is connected to me. So again, if somebody got to choose a side, it's all good. I'll choose a side for you. So I can understand that from a nigger perspective, like,
yeah.
Like I'm saying, like, nah, man. If you want to choose a side, then you stay on that side. I'll pick the side for you.
And that's how he's always been.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like this is a shock to anyone. Ain't nobody's like, man, dang, why 50 doing like that? People like, damn, here go 50. Doing it again.
We just jumped ship so fast. Hold
My
up.
bad.
Let's go back. Hold up for a second.
Run it back. Yeah, also writer.
Jump back into a punching.
I've been fortunate enough to write for the BET Awards for several years, and the Hip Hop Awards and the Soul Train Awards. Shout out to Jesse Collins, for people that don't know, for all the Black Super Bowl halftime shows have been his production.
Oh wow!
So he's that.
So
guy.
he's like up there with like the Will Packers of the.
Man, Will Packer would like to get up there with Jesse Collins.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, he does Will Packer on the movie side for sure. You know what I'm saying? But like in terms of doing live shows and just like, yeah, he's that guy. Super Bowl.
Shout out to him.
I've been
like
seeing
4 or
you
5 of them in a row.
I've been seeing you on Lou show. Are you?
Oh yeah,
part of
Broken
that
Play,
show?
man. Yeah. So Lou Young got his own show. Shout out to Lou Young, fucking hilarious, man. But Lou Young got his own show, the Lou Young Show.
Or is that the same set?
I believe he may use the same set. Yeah, that's what I think it is. Broken Play is a sports show with Nav Green, and I'm on there with him. Yeah, me, Nav Green, Reggie Ball. He used to play quarterback for Georgia Tech, and then and Lou.
What y'all got? Is that that's a and this is gonna be a homie conversation. My bad.
No, that's
but is that a 85 South Show production too?
So, bro, you know what? Shout out to 85, man. You know, we just got out of Black History Month, but they made Black History. They have a complex.
Yeah, I've been there.
Okay, so you know what time it is. From a podcast to a show to a live show to a complex, and there's, I don't want to miscount, but several shows there. You know, they got Broken Play, got that show, Poor Minds with Dre Nicole and Lex, and Clayton English got his show out there. So it's several shows. Broken Play, Lou, I believe he does a show out of there. So yeah, it's just a whole complex.
Yeah,
it's
like
dope.
it's a
like
building.
a lot of not enough people are talking about this. These young black men that commandeered a complex in Atlanta for people to come and basically make content, and it's huge.
Yo, you've been able to see this social media era come about, right?
Correct.
And the young comedians come in to do that thing. And granted, they give you the respect. But was there ever times where you helped some people out along the way? Well, not just some people, but you've helped very specific comics out along the way, and then once they pop, they like kind of forget you?
You know what? I don't never look for. I'm not doing it for that look back. Mm-hmm. So when it does happen, it's a surprise and it's dope. So right now, like top of my head, I can't remember anybody, blowing up and me thinking like, damn, I helped him and he ain't look back or she ain't look back. I don't see that. Maybe the other way, you know what I mean? Like older comedians that you helped out when they were down that didn't look back. That might happen a little bit more. But nah, it hadn't happened so far. And it's not that many of them. Like that's what I was tripping off. Like when comedians was first getting upset about the social media comedians saying they taking all up the work and all that. But it's 3,000 comedy clubs and even more theaters in America. Let's just say that. I could maybe count on one hand, all of the social media comedians that are actually doing shows at these places. And that's 5 people every weekend. So there's still 2,995 clubs for you to work at. So they're not taking your space. You just see somebody taking off and you feel bad about what you got going on.
You know what I will say though, bro? I'm gonna be real. I think I can't speak from the generation after you, right? But maybe your generation, somehow, some way, I feel like it's either one or two things. Niggas did a great job at making the social media comedians want to do stand up, or they bullied them enough, whereas though everybody doing it. Because from my experience, a lot of the social media comics that I see is getting on that stage.
Yeah, you know what happens? A lot of times, probably 90% of the times, the bag comes into play. It's like there's only so much money some people are making off. There's no people like making a lot of money. A lot of people don't really know how to capitalize off of it. But they can get a live show and get cash on demand right then and there. And people are coming at them. So it's like, damn, can I keep turning? Because I've had social media people or comedians, whatever you want to call them, and say like, damn, they just offered me 15, 20 racks to do 10, 15 minutes. I ain't never done comedy before, but I kind of got to do it. So I'm like, yeah, you kind of got to do it. So
who offered them that much though?
Man, colleges
that
especially,
makes sense.
they
that
already
makes
have
sense.
a budget out, and the kids really want these social media people so bad they're not thinking about stand-up comedy and how long it takes to be good at it. They just want them at the show.
Yeah.
So they'll throw the money at them. So that happens a lot.
Just take it back, bro. Back in the day when because I host events, right? And that's when I first met Desi Banks. The school, I think it was in Louisiana, they just hire 2 hosts. You hire the personality that the people want to see,
right?
And you hire the person that know what he doing. Just bring it back. That's all you gotta do.
That's a good. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. But like a lot of times, they just hire them to close the show.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And that takes time to learn how to do that, especially at a college. So especially at a black college, that's a whole different ball. Was y'all like Grambling or something or Southern?
Nah, this was at University. No, this was Arkansas. This is actually University of Arkansas.
You okay?
Oh, wow. Yeah, yep. I hosted an event. And they had we both hosted.
Gotcha.
But he didn't really he was just on the come up. He didn't really know the orgs. You know what I'm trying to say? Because it was a Greek organization, step show.
Okay.
He didn't know the D9. Understandable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
But they did a good job at hiring both of us because most of the people wanted to see him.
That was
you know
a good
what I'm trying
idea.
to say? But I just knew
you knew the landscape. Yeah.
Yeah. So
keep the show going. Yeah.
It was
smart.
That was great, man.
Yeah.